Coming up, the coronavirus outbreak forces Broken Hill Council to close 5 buildings, and Port Lincoln High School set for a major upgrade. Tonight, Broken Hill Council closes a number of facilities in response to the coronavirus outbreak, and Port Lincoln High School set for a major renovation.
With the latest from around the region, your nightly news with John Hunt begins now.
Good evening. Broken Hill City Council closed 5 of its busiest buildings today as it continues to prepare for the spread of coronavirus. The shutdown means all face-to-face services at the facilities will cease for 30 days.
There's no confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Broken Hill, and City Council want to keep it that way.
We're doing everything we possibly can, and it's evolving so quickly. I'm certainly, from my perspective, would much rather have people say I've overreacted than I've underreacted.
For more information or to access online services, visit the Broken Hill City Council website. Patrick Reinke, 7 Spencer Gulf News.
Food Service Fred's Van is preparing to axe its operations across regional South Australia in response to the coronavirus outbreak. The announcement set to leave hundreds of people questioning where they'll get their next meal. Nathan Rector has more.
It's here at Port Lincoln's Catholic Church where once a week many of the town's vulnerable swarm to for a warm meal and shelter. But that's soon about to change. Anyone in desperate need for food is encouraged to get in contact with a local St Vincent de Paul store.
$715 million has been handed to the nation's airlines. However, Regional Express say it's not enough, warning they may have to make some changes to ensure they can continue to fly. Laura Milovanovic has more.
Regional Express have welcomed the package. However, they're calling on the government to guarantee loans to help
only buy what they need, as goods are being stripped from shelves across the country. The retail giant now introducing new limits on the amount of goods each customer can buy, applying a 2 per customer per transaction limit on nearly every packaged item in store. Woolworths reassuring the public it doesn't have a supply issue, but rather a demand issue. They say they're currently supplying products at a rate of 50 million Australians instead of the usual 24.5 million. And a reminder, if you need information or suspect you've had contact with coronavirus, please call the national toll-free hotline on 1-800-020-080. Information's also available at the SA Health, New South Wales Health and Federal Health websites. Those links are on our Facebook page. Still to come tonight, a Port Lincoln school set for a multi-million-dollar upgrade, and new jobs for the Mid-North as construction begins on an abattoir near Port Pirie. Welcome back. Port Lincoln High School has been selected as one of 5 schools across South Australia to receive a multi-million-dollar cash injection. The fund's set to help redevelop key facilities and help prepare the school for Year 7 transition in 2022.
Bigger classrooms and more learning spaces. They're just 2 of several new developments on the horizon for Port Lincoln High School as part of a government grant.
Port Pirie's $72 million abattoir is a step closer to reality, with construction commencing this week. Pirie Meat's CEO says they're also eager to get the ball rolling with employment opportunities.
Technical core drills to finalise the design of the abattoir. This land soon to be an industrial hub pumping revenue for the region. Shari Hams, 7 Spencer Gulf News.
Stay with us. Broken Hill's Ag Fair cancelled due to the worldwide pandemic, and concerns raised over a proposed fish farm near Whyalla. Broken Hill's biannual Agriculture Field Day Ag Fair is the latest local event to be cancelled due to the coronavirus. Organisers saying it'll be over a year before the next one is held.
It only happens every 2 years, but the next Broken Hill Ag Fair will now be 3 years in the making.
Recreational fishers in the Upper Spencer Gulf say they have concerns around Clean Sea's proposed fish farm at Point Lowly Marina near Whyalla. Recfish delegate Alan Hall told the Whyalla News that fish escaping the pens could eat cuttlefish eggs and younglings, which aggregate in the area. Over 2,000 kingfish escaped from Fitzgerald Bay Fish Farm in 2003, when the company last operated in the region, eating cuttlefish eggs at the peak of the breeding season. A decision on whether the project goes ahead will be made later this month. Stay with us after the break. We find out what's biting in the Spencer Gulf. And Alex Sykes will have the latest weather forecast. Hello again. Two Spencer Gulf cricket associations have cancelled their grand finals this weekend due to the ongoing concerns of coronavirus. Both Port Lincoln and Port Pirie's grand finals were supposed to be played this Saturday, but the increasing threat forced the local associations to act in the best interest of their community.
In many ways, it wasn't a hard decision. It was a decision that we would have liked not to have made, but with recommendations coming down from Cricket Australia and SACA, there was no choice.
The cancellations mean the season's minor premiers will be crowned champions. Meanwhile, Port Augusta Netball faces a late start to its season, with players to be kept off court until June. Time for a look at what's biting in the Spencer Gulf this weekend. Here's our fishing experts with their tips.
Look, another week around the Gulf Fishing Tips. I am so looking forward to this particular weekend because there's two options. You can go out crabbing on a Sunday afternoon, go out and chase a few yellowfin whiting, but you can also enjoy a cricket match that's been proposed to be out on Cockle Spit. In the middle of the ocean, we're going to have a cricket match this coming Sunday. So if you're out and about having a look at fishing or crabbing and so forth, just have a look over towards Cockle Spit. There's bites moored up there. Depending on the wind and all that sort of stuff, there'll be a cricket match. No better place to go and to socialise, and you have all that beautiful fresh air around you.
G'day and welcome to Fishing Tips in Port Lincoln. We'll start locally, and most boats have been getting a good feed when they're fishing in the bay at the moment. There's been quite a few garfish around, a few snook and a few squid. For the land-based fisher, Murray's Point has a few garfish at the moment, and most of the local jetties are producing a few squid. Not big numbers, but enough for a feed. There's still a few crabs around at the moment, especially in Proper Bay and in Spalding. Moving up to Tumby Bay, the group has been producing some really good sized whiting of late, and some good sized snook out that way too. Good luck to the boats competing in the Riviera Tuna Shootout competition this weekend, and we'll see you again with more fishing tips next week.
To the weather, and we're set for a cool change tomorrow to bring relief from hot conditions. Here's Alex Sykes with the details.
Thanks, John, and good evening. It was hot and windy today in most parts. Port Augusta reached 39 degrees, Whyalla 38, Port Lincoln partly cloudy and 29, Broken Hill reached 35, Port Pirie was sunny and 37, and it was 32 degrees in Adelaide. On the satellite, and there's some cloud over western and southern parts of South Australia, but it's not producing any rain. Skies are otherwise clear. On the waters tomorrow, west to southwest winds 10 to 15 knots, seas reaching 1.5 metres, and sunrise is at 7:18 with sunset at 7:26. Cooler conditions for the region tomorrow. Port Augusta set for a top of 26 degrees, Whyalla 24, Port Lincoln and Coffin Bay both cloudy and 23, Woodner 27, Quorn and Port Pirie both 26 degrees, Broken Hill sunny and 29, Clare, Cleve and Kadina partly cloudy and 24, Adelaide will reach 23 degrees. Looking ahead to the next 4 days, partly cloudy in Port Lincoln over the weekend and into the new week, 23 Saturday, 21 Sunday and Monday. Cleve expecting 23 Saturday, cloudy and 20 Sunday and 21 on Monday. And it's looking partly cloudy for Woodner, 26 Saturday, 25 Sunday and 23 on Monday. Whyalla partly cloudy for the next 4 days, 23 Saturday and Sunday, 22 Monday. Port Augusta will be mild and partly cloudy, 27 Saturday, 25 on Sunday and Monday. Sunday, and in Kadina it'll be partly cloudy and 24 degrees right through until Monday. Some cloud in Port Pirie, a top of 26 Saturday, 25 Sunday and Monday. A bit cooler in Clare, reaching a top of 23 degrees on Saturday, 21 Sunday and Monday. And it'll be dry and sunny in Broken Hill over the weekend. 28 Saturday, 26 Sunday, partly cloudy and 25 on Monday. And that's all for tonight's weather. John, it's back to you.
Thanks, Alex. And that's the local news this Thursday evening. Thanks for joining us. I'll have updates later, but until then, enjoy your evening. On behalf of the entire news team, it's good night.